Same vid, watch it 7:55. Bro, I don't want you guys like crying and stuff. Alright, I guess while that's loading up, we really don't have a chance. I mean, a choice.
Besides, being around quality people in time of need only aids in the recovery process.
I saw Michael Jordan. I met Michael Jordan at this Michael Jordan party. It was at his party.
Military man.
And I never, I know it's some rumors that I asked him for an autograph and he said no, or like, that's a lie. I saw Michael Jordan. I'm at a party and I don't ask nobody for nothing. I never do. I don't like when people overly do it to me. I had saw Michael Jordan taking pictures with girls. He was like, you know, and I ain't mad at it. He's taking pictures with people, you know what I'm saying? And he's taking pictures and he's just, every now and then taking pictures, you know what I'm saying? So then, later on, you know what I'm saying? I seen him and they was like, oh, there go Mike. And he was standing over there. He was with some of the Boston Celtics. He was with Spike Lee. He was with, I don't know, some other people. And I was just like, man, this is just that one moment where I'm going to say, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go say, I'm going to ask Mike for a picture. And then I said, I went over there and I said, hey, fellas, you know, nobody was talking. They was just chilling, whatever, right? And I was just like, man, I don't mean to be rude, but Mike, I just want to know if I could get a picture. And then, now, I understand. I kind of expected him to say no. So I wasn't mad if he said no. But the way he said it, he said, oh, hell nah, man. I ain't taking no pictures with no niggas. And he said it like that. And I was like, I kind of got stunned for a second because I was like, wait a second. I don't think he heard. I turned back and my boys were just looking at me like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of thought that he didn't hear what I said. And I was like, keep in mind, I had just came from a Reggie Bush event. Everybody knows about the Michael Jordan jersey, right? Me and Reggie Bush was doing this event, right? And he was auctioning off these jerseys. So I had to keep on raising my hand and bidding for these jerseys, right? And it was like, it was a Michael Jordan jersey, an Allen Iverson autograph, the Shaq, man, a Vince Carter. There was a whole bunch of jerseys, right? And I kept raising my hand. It was like 1,000. I raised my hand. They said 2,000, and some dude raised his hand. And they said 3,000. I raised my hand. They said 4,000. We kept going back and forth.
Nigga,
and then
we
I
know how
finally went over to
auction
him
works.
at 7,000. It was like, hey, man, stop raising your hand, man. You don't want them jerseys. And he was like, I said, man, how about we stop and then we both split the jerseys at 7,000 and we split the money. And he was like, all right, cool. So we didn't raise our hands no more. And then they said, sold to Chameleonaire and that guy right there for $7,000. So the guy tells me that he wasn't even tripping. He didn't even want to get the jerseys. He was just trying to show off to Kim Kardashian, who was on the stage. I was like, man, this dude that made me pay $7,000 for these jerseys, and he didn't even want the jerseys. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, whatever, right? I'm telling Michael the story. I'm like, I just bid $7,000 for a Michael Jordan jersey. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then he goes, you know what? I'll tell you what. You pay $15,000 right now for a jersey from me, and I'll take a picture with you. And keep in mind, Michael Jordan's real tall. He's looking down on me. And I'm looking up at him like, man, I've never been so heated in my life, man. My heart just started racing like, I'm about to steal off on this fool. And I thought about all the times when I used to.
A little too much dip on your chip, Chameleonaire. A little too much dip. Yo, D-Book, thank you for the 100 bits. Send a link. All right, I'll give you all the link.
Pause the little video game or the basketball game and draw the picture of this dude dunking. I thought about all the times when I seen John Starks come baseline and just dunk on them fools. I thought about the time when Allen Iverson crossed them over, and I was like, what? Jordan, how you let Allen Iverson cross you over? Like, big Michael Jordan fan. And it's just the way he did it. And then, who was it? Paul Pierce. So one of them was like, yo, hey, man, chill out. That's Chameleonaire, man. He was like, I don't give up. And he cursed. He said, I don't give up, nigga. And I was like, and then you know what I did? I just sat there for a second. I just sat there and looked at him, and then I turned to Spike Lee, and I said, you know what? I appreciate it, brother. It's all good. And I shook Spike Lee's hand, and they all had that look like, man, you know, that's just how Mike is, you know what I'm saying? I shook everybody's hand, and then I walked off, and then Ray Allen was over there, and Ray Allen was like, hey, man, he took a picture with me. I guess they was kind of do it because they kind of felt kind of like a certain way or something. You know, I took a picture with Paul Pierce and everything, but it wasn't really even that big a deal. I expected him to say no. It's just the way he said it. It was the most rudest. I'm probably not even repeating it as mean as he said it. So after that, I was like, wow, man, this dude must really be, he must feel a certain way inside where he just treat people like that. And keep in mind, when I used to stay in Chicago, a lot of y'all know about I used to stay in Chicago. The people that I used to stay with, they used to tell me all the time that Michael Jordan is bad, man. He just be smoking weed, cursing all day. I didn't believe it. I was like, no way, not Michael. You know what I'm saying? Because the image that he portrayed. And then they was like, they knew because they used to clean his cars. They used to work for the company to clean his cars, and he always used to be cursing at them. He always used to be talking trash to them. He always used to be saying stuff, and they told me, and I was like, nah. So then when I finally saw him, he was like that to me. So I was like, wow. And then I had heard so many rumors about people saying how Michael Jordan, how bad he was. So I was kind of disappointed. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know there's some people that's gonna go out there and say, oh, Cam was a groupie for Michael Jordan, man. You can say whatever you want, man. Michael Jackson, Michael Jordan, them the biggest icons that I ever had. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no rapper. Those was it. Because remember, I wasn't really allowed to listen to rap like that when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? It was my dad used to watch basketball all day. Michael Jordan, Hakeem Olajuwon, I could tell you anything. You know what I'm saying? And then Michael Jackson. But you know, so Mike was just a big disappointment, man. And then sometimes he was a little kid will be asking for an autograph. He'll be like, oh no, you know what I'm saying? That's why to this day I'll never be like that. Even if I'm in a bad mood when people ask me, I still do it. I wouldn't talk that way to somebody. I might even tell them, man, I'm not really in the mood, but I still do it in a nice way. He'll curse you out. So, and then after that, my security called me and was like, yo, Nike brand Jordan wants to talk to you because they want to apologize. They were trying to send me Nike Jordans and all this stuff. And, I was like, oh, and then to make the story even interesting, when I was coming in, I was about to leave, and I saw Young Jock coming in. And Young Jock was all heated about something because I was like, hey, man, no matter what you do not go talk to Michael Jordan. And then he was like, F Michael Jordan. And I was like, why you all mad? He was like, because he had just came down the red carpet and he was wearing some Adidas and people were mad. They were like, how you going to disrespect Michael Jordan in the air that he walks on because you coming into his party with some Adidas on? And Young Chuck was like, what? Like, I'm not even going to repeat what he said, but he was like, man, I'm not, it's not God. What you talking about? Like, that's how they was acting, you know what I'm saying? So that's my Michael Jordan story. I don't know if I've told anybody that full story in entirety, but yeah, he was like looking down on me, cursing like he wanted to fight, and it just came out of nowhere. He must have been in a bad mood. It was bad. It was bad. It was like pretty embarrassing. Like, as a man, even as a man, you want to be like, I actually felt like, man, I should just steal him right now. I'm just gonna steal him. I don't care what happens. I'm just about to punch him. But I didn't. I refrained, and I was just like, yeah, all right. He probably would have knocked me out. Michael Jordan probably would have knocked me out. I don't care. I would have made front page. Believe that. I would have made front page.
So I floated something today with my staff, and they just looked at me like I was an alien. Now, you've heard of the Illuminati.
Yes.
For young,
I'm big into the Illuminati.
Okay,
Are you really?
So explain.
But I've heard of it.
Explain what the Illuminati is to young people listening.
Oh,
It's a series of powerful men.
Conspiracy theories about this group of powerful people in Hollywood and throughout the world that run everything, right? That's pretty much it?
They dictate policy, they dictate everything shy of interest rates, or maybe they do. There's this powerful group of 20, 30 people. George Soros has always been talked about. There's people in Hollywood. I've always had a theory. I'm going to introduce you to what I call the NBA Illuminati. Okay, so I said this to my staff.
I can't wait to see this.
Okay.
Bro, watch my nigga Jalen Rose, though. Look at my nigga Jalen Rose. Tell me that's a fucking robot or some shit. That ain't no fucking human being. Look at this nigga. He didn't move, blink, or nothing.
Yeah, because he getting his shit put on. You're not supposed to move. Nigga, when you get mic'd up, you're not supposed to move.
This happened a while ago, but we have to address it, okay?
And he just thinking.
You went viral during the finals. Not because of your great analysis, not because of your great outfits. Because of this video of you getting your microphone adjusted in which you did not move. Now, prove to me that you are not a robot. Well, somebody could have helped me out and let me know I was going to be on camera. Or now you're pointing the blame. Yes. Could have moved if I'd known. Are you just that focused on your craft? Is that what it is? Don't let people know that I actually pay attention to my job, and I'm serious about it. For all young journalists, all athletes that want to get into this business, I know y'all see us
Dude,
a lot
Shaq is a fucking clown.
laughing and joking, but I'm actually paying attention. I'm concentrating. And
there's
I'm also on television.
Shaq is literally a clown, bro.
Great team player. Thank you. You get food for the staff here all the time, once or twice a week. We're eating barbecue, fried pickles and stuff. And also, another thing people don't know, you're getting your mic adjusted. Do you know what's helpful if you're adjusting somebody's mic? If they're not moving. It's like getting a haircut. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like when you're getting a haircut or your mic adjusted, it helps them to not move.
But once again, this just shows you how many people must have been hitting Jalen Rose up about this situation that they felt like they had to address it on their show.
However, you have still not proven to me that you are not a robot. I've never seen you bleed blood. I've never seen you bleed actual blood. I know you sustain yourself on a diet that is basically Doritos, Fritos, and lobster. With some red wine mixed in once in a while. I had all 4 yesterday. That's what I'm saying. This is a very robotic tendency.
2-month study.
You're up in the morning at 3 a.m.
Yo, A4, thank you for the 2 months, brother. I appreciate you, homie. Welcome back, bro.
Every single day, eating barbecue, better made chips and popcorn. Jalen. Yes. You know what the biggest indication that you're actually a robot is? Hairline is too perfect. You have done nothing during this conversation to prove that you're not a robot. I'll be back with my robot co-host tomorrow on Jalen Jacoby.
All natural flow.
Robot.
Notice, though, at no point during this interview where Jalen Rose is addressing the allegations that he's basically a mind control multiple, does he say, you know, these people on the internet, these conspiracy theorists, they're just making stuff up. He's most likely very aware of the MK Ultra mind control program. He's probably seen weird things in the entertainment industry amongst many of his colleagues. At no point does he attempt to demonize the sentiment that he's a quote-unquote robot. It's just very obvious that he wanted to address it in some way.
Day in, day out. 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 Day. Day in, day out.
When you get in that zone, it's just a supreme confidence that you know it's going in. It's not a matter of if or this, that, it's going in. Things just slow down. You know, everything slows down. You just have supreme confidence.
Yo. Look at the time. 1939. Nine, 3, 9. Three seconds on the shot clock. The score is 93 to 95. There's 1 minute and 9 seconds left. He's playing in Denver. Denver is known for its mountains. Mountains are typically drawn in the shape of a triangle. This is game 3. The series is tied 1-1. Earlier, somebody in the chat asked me 3 times what I thought about the Denver Nuggets.
It's going in. It's not a matter of if or this, that, it's going in. Things just slow down. You know, everything slows down.
It's the third round of the playoffs.
You just have supreme confidence.
And what does Kobe do? He hits a 3.
They don't wanna see you grinding. They don't wanna see you shining. They don't wanna see the diamond. They don't wanna see you riding. They don't wanna see you pull a foreign with a bunch of foreigns right behind it. They don't wanna see you pull a foreign with a foreign bitch right inside it.